To know compound interest. A equals P 1 plus R over N and T. You can see that all going on here. Compound interest, important for your banking. Now, as you can see right below, you know exactly what all these variables are. A, your end amount. This is what you're trying to find out of using the compound interest formula. P, principal initial amount. So that's your initial amount you start out with, and I'll give you specifically what kind of context it needs to be in your initial amount. So then you have R, that's your rate, specifically R here, that's your rate that you need to know. N, that's your number of times per year. So that's how many times you're going to be compounding the interest per year. Rate, decimal form, that's very important. It has to be in your decimal form. They'll always give you most likely in percentage. So you need to convert that over to decimal form. Then T, your time period, number of years. That is the number of years you're going to be compounding over time. So now we have our different ends, which is basically the number of times per year that it's compounded. So not always it's going to be your daily, yearly compounding. You might have monthly. If the word problem gives you monthly, 12. If it gives you quarterly, 4. Semi-annually, 2. If it gives you, what do we have here? Weekly, 52. Daily, 365. Now, it's pretty simple to find out how you can actually find out this thing. Daily, 365, obviously 365 days. Now, specifically weekly, I feel like we're not very common with, so there's actually a way to find out weekly. Very simple. You have 365 divided by 7, and that's how you get the weekly amount of 52. Now, it might be need to round, but I'll just show you right here. So this is my high quality calculator, my TI 84 plus CE. Obviously, I'm okay with promotion. If Texas Instrument ever wants to get a promotion from me, I'm happy with that. This is an amazing calculator. You should get this yourself. So, boom, right here are your numbers. We're going to put in our 365 days. You just forgot how weekly is, but you know, obviously, because it's a common number, 365 is the amount of days per year. Knowing that, getting blurry here. Knowing that, then you're like, okay, yeah, 7 days a week. Divide 7. Boom, comes up here. What's the answer? 52.14, blah, blah, blah. Exact same. 52, 52. You round it to the whole, you got 52 days, because you obviously can't have 52.1 kind of days or weeks. So that's actually your correct answer right there. That's the way to find weekly, and then obviously pretty much you use the same formula for everything else. Monthly, 12 is pretty common. You could go using January, February kind of stuff and get 12 months. I mean, you don't really need to actually do any math for that. Weekly, I think, can be a little bit more confusing. You could obviously count the weeks, but yeah, that can get hectic. So yeah, that's your compound interest. So now we're going to go on to the next thing, continuously compound interest.